In perhaps what is considered as the longest standing BJP bastion in Karnataka, it is a veteran versus a very new face in Bangalore South, which goes to polls on April 18th. Congress Rajya Sabha MP Mr. B.K. Hariprasad is pitted against the BJP's last minute pick, a 28-year-old politician Tejasvi Surya. Interestingly, Mr. Hariprasad contested from the very seat in 1996 and faced a massive defeat in the hands of late Minister Anant Kumar. The battle of democracy is heating up, and there are no stone left unturned in this fight. Joining me now is Mr. B.K. Hariprasad, the candidate from Bangalore South. Sir, you have been campaigning extensively. How has the response been so far?
As far as the response of the workers of both the Janata Dal, secular Janata Dal and the Congress parties, it is tremendous. We have completed the joint workers meeting of Janata Dal secular party and the Congress party. In about 4 days we have completed all the constituencies, and we have met a lot of cross section of the society who matters in Bangalore South. And social groups, we have been concentrating on the social groups who are very much into this alliance. And if you look at the difference between the secular Janata Dal and the Congress party, the gap is very microscopic. It is 5,000 gap between the BJP and the Congress and the Janata Dal. So this time the fight is their agenda is entirely different. They speak of changing the constitution. They doesn't have the respect for the democratic institutions. As far as my fight is concerned, it is to protect the constitution, restore the glory of the democratic institutions and the democratic system. That's the major fight to be added to.
Right. Sir, you are fighting from the same constituency after 23 years. Does the ghost of the past haunt you?
Well, after 20 years, I'm fighting here, but I've been representing in Rajya Sabha for almost 20 years now. And the kind of issues I've raised in Parliament, people of this state and this constituency pretty well know. And most of them are techie savvies, and if they Google, they know what exactly I've contributed to the state and the national level and the international level.
Right. And your opponent is a very young 28-year-old candidate, and this also happens to be a BJP bastion. Is there any new tricks up your sleeve to counter him?
There is no question of there are no tricks and all adopted by BJP. We don't follow all those tricks and all. We are very straightforward. And if it's young or old, doesn't matter. It's not a wrestling bout. It is a political fight. It's an ideological fight. And it is the fight between the inclusive and the exclusive zone. So I think people will always, Bangalore being one of the best cosmopolitan city in the world, and they stand by the cosmopolitan culture.
Right. And sir, you, before this, you were at a mosque addressing a gathering there. And are you banking heavily on the minority vote, the votes which probably will not go to the BJP?
Because this is the best time to meet all these minorities because of the priors. We got the opportunity of meeting people across the district because it has got about 21 lakh voters. It's highly impossible to meet all those workers. So these are all the best way of meeting people. We go to prayers, we go to mandir, we go to Jain mandir, we go to temples. So likewise we interact with a lot of workers.
Yeah, right. So interestingly, from your next constituency, Mr. Prakash Raj has been contesting as an independent candidate. Also from that very constituency, Mr. Rizwan Arshad has been given the seat. There have been speculations that you were keen on Bangalore Central. How true is that?
Well, I have got a long innings in Congress and the politics, right from my student days. So nothing new, not only in Central, my name was there in the coastal areas also. So it's nothing new. I am not new to Bangalore, born and brought up here. I can contest anywhere in Bangalore. Bangalore, where I started my politics, it was 54 square kilometer. Now it is 800 square kilometer. People, directly or indirectly, they know me, what is Hariprasad.
So you think you are very certain that you're going to win this term?
Well, given the situation and given the situation around, I think we should make it this time.
And what margin are we looking at?
Well, let's see. It's for the people to decide.
Right. And sir, this is the Bangalore that you live, that you have been seeing. It's been a BJP bastion in your constituency. What is the Bangalore South that you envision it to be?
Well, it's not a BJP bastion. It's not, if that is the case, we would not have won 16 assembly seats, whereas BJP had won only 11. And even in the corporation, it is the joint JDS and the Congress are ruling the corporation. It is not a BJP bastion. By situations, they might have won, but that's end of it, because people have tested them for almost 26 years now. Most of these MPs are from BJP. Their contribution to the city is almost zero. My vision to Bangalore city is first to restore the glory of the cosmopolitan culture in Bangalore. Second, we are losing some of the green patches, and we have a lot of space. I would like to give importance to create a kind of Lal Bagh area, Kavan Parks, like a green space for the Bangaloreans. And the drinking water problem is there, and the garbage issues are there, and we will sort it out. Bangalore, it is, it's attracting huge migratory population, right? Not only from the country, from the entire world. So there's a lot of pressure on the Bangalore city. People of Bangalore, whatever the taxes they pay, that's not enough to meet the end. So my plan is to demand the central government to make a budgetary allocation for this big mega cosmopolitan city.
The reason the Prime Minister chose me is to make a statement to the larger Indian population, the young 600 million plus young people of India. And the statement he has made is this: we do not want the young people of this country to be mere spectators in the journey of the country's development. We want the young people to have a stake in it and lead it. This is what he's made.
So this time you're contesting, this is the first time you're contesting, and you're contesting against a veteran who is fighting for the same constituency after 20 years. He fought against your mentor as well. How do you see it? Do you think him being a veteran will work against you?
Not at all, Alisha. He is a very senior leader. He's a veteran parliamentarian. I respect him for that. But I think the demography of the constituency has changed. The constituency now today is a very young and aspirational constituency, and they resonate with the Prime Minister's idea of a new India, and they want to see a new Bangalore with a new India. And therefore, I think we will pull this through, and we will emerge successful.
Right. You said that people have been very welcoming towards you. Do you think this happened? People have been more welcoming towards you after Mr. Shah's rally?
No. The reason why people have been so enthusiastic is primarily because the people are very enthused about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's re-election. That is my biggest boon. And of course, after Mr. Amit Shah's rally, it is only natural that the party cadre and the people feel so enthused and supportive.
Right. So, Bangalore South has been a BJP bastion. Mr. Anand Kumar has held the seat for a long time. And you said that the BJP was grooming you, the Sangh was grooming you to be a future leader. Do you think it's a very safe place to field your nomination?
Well, we have traditionally, it's been a BJP constituency. People here are very enlightened, educated voters who make good choices, keeping in mind the country's future in mind. And I think it's fortunate that I have got an opportunity to represent enlightened citizenry like that of Bangalore South.
Right. And how are you using your social media ninjas for your campaign?
Well, Bangalore South is one of the most educated constituency, has a very big social media, internet penetration. Therefore, we have been trying to reach out to people in all mediums as possible, social media being one of the important ones.
So, Mr. Hari Prasad has been going the traditional way, door-to-door campaign, whereas you have the upper hand of social media. Do you think you can leverage that?
Well, he has his strengths, I have my strengths. We all play to our strengths. So, let the best man win is what we should say in the spirit of new generation, new India politics.
And how do you see your chances of winning? Are you expecting a clean sweep? Are you expecting a tough fight? What do you see?
We will win this handsomely. We will win with a good margin.
All right. Thank you so much. 23 years later, will Mr. B.K. Hari Prasad redeem himself, or this seat will again go to the BJP? We will find out only on May 23rd.